This overview will show you how to create randomized section quizzes. Assuming that you already have questions within your question library, you can create randomized section quizzes for your students. This way, no two students will have the same quiz. Their answers, their questions will all be different. So under My Courses, you'll click on the class that you're teaching. You'll go to Assessments and click the drop-down arrow. You'll select Quizzes, and we're going to do a new quiz. A required field is a name, and it's going to be Chapter 12 Quiz. There's no category, but there is grade item. For the purpose of the overview, I'm going to show you what adding a grade item manually looks like, but we're not going to fill it in. This is just to give you an idea of the questions that it asks of you. We are going to select a grade item from the drop-down, and it's going to be the Chapter 12 multiple choice quiz. We want to allow automatic export to grades, and we want to allow attempt to be set as graded immediately upon completion. Now we're going to go up to the top and click on the Restrictions tab. Our status will make active, and we'll give our quiz a start date and time. So we'll have it start May 31st at 4:30 p.m. and we'll give it an end date of May 31st, and we'll have it be 6:30 p.m. We want to choose display and calendar, and our time limit is 120 minutes, and we want to check enforced. Okay, for attempts, we're going to choose 4, and for our overall grade calculation, we do want it to be highest attempt. Going back up to the top, we're going to go to Submission Views. We're going to click on Add Additional View, and we're going to give it a name. So it's going to be Chapter 12 Quiz Results. I'm going to scroll down, and for showing the details, I'm going to select Yes. And you can see here that it says Show all questions with user responses, show question score out of score. Okay, we're going to save this information. And now what we'll do is we'll go to the Layout Questions tab. We're going to click on Add Edit Questions, and then there's a drop-down arrow, and we're going to select New Random Section. Okay, give it a name. We'll do Chapter 12 Quiz, May 31st. And then in scrolling down, we're going to collect. In scrolling down, then we'll click Save. Okay, when you click Save, you get a purple folder. You're going to click on that folder, and we're going to click Import. And this is where you'll get your questions from your question library. So under Source Section, we'll click the drop-down arrow, and we're going to go to Chapter 12. This is going to give you all of the questions within your question library for Chapter 12's quiz. And scrolling down just so you can see, there are a lot of them. Okay, what we want to do here is we want to select the questions that we want to import. For the purpose of our quiz, with it being random, we want to select all of the quizzes, we want to select all of the questions, and then we'll scroll down and we'll click Save. So now what has happened is we've selected every question in the question library. But because we want it to be a random test, we're going to select questions per attempt. So out of the 100-some questions we have here, we want the students to answer 20 questions. And their points will be 10 points each. Now it's important that you go to the top and you click Save. And then going to the right, you're going to click Done. Okay, number of questions per page, I always like it to be 1. Click Apply. And then scroll down. Choose Save and Close. Everything was saved successfully. We're going to go down to the quiz that we created, and right beside it is a drop-down arrow, and we want to preview that quiz. Gives us a little bit of information, the date and the time, how much time is allowed, and how many attempts are allowed. You'll click Start Quiz, choose OK, and this is an example of what the quiz will look like. So they can you can scroll through the page to see the different questions. And when you're done, you click Exit Preview, and then you're back to your Manage Quizzes page.